Hey man, it's not that type of podcast. I don't know why he's not.
Hey, bro, I don't know what this is. I thought that I think you're trying to get views, bro.
Okay, how old is you said how old is the cat?
Old.
Okay.
I think he's like 5 or something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get a dog next month. A border terrier.
What?
I gotta find one. I want a pit bull, but the spot's too small for that. So start off with something small.
Yeah, we're in the same boat. We're working on buying a house, want a dog, but we're in this tiny ass apartment.
You gotta start somewhere, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Fucking
better that way.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We go ahead and welcome everybody to once again the Splash Brothers podcast. I believe this is episode 11.
You don't even know.
Oh yeah. Whatever. We fucking y'all here. We ain't gotta y'all can count. Joined today by a very, very, very special guest. One of my brothers, man. It's one of my family. We met each other 6 years ago. Was it 20? Yeah, it was 2015. Yeah.
Yep. March.
He's probably laughing because I don't know what your first. I know what my first memory of you is. I'm pretty sure I know what your first memory of me is.
On the sidewalk.
Yeah. This is my boy.
I'm not gonna bust you out, but
no, I'm not. Hey man, I don't have an issue. It's not an issue.
I looked over, you had your dick in your hand, peeing on the sidewalk.
I told you watch my back though, and you did. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, I knew that I could trust them. It's my boy Watson. We met each other at basic training. And we're supposed to be joined by another guest. I'm not gonna introduce him yet, just in case he doesn't pop up. Watson, you're one of my brothers, straight up. Not the same blood, but that makes us, even more family, because it's I always looked at friends as like the family I choose. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
We kept in touch all this time, and I wanted to bring him on to just like talk about what it's like being a dad, and any advice that he has being a girl dad. But yeah, man, just get into how we doing, man.
I'm good, man. So at first it was hard trying to, not having any experience raising a girl.
Yeah.
Being raised by a man, I felt like that kind of gave me a little handicap, but I was trying to do everything how I thought was right.
Mm-hmm.
Like how I should have been raised. And then it took a while to realize, they're a little more intelligent, a little more thoughtful, more than just kind of balls to the wall, all brawn, all crazy. You want to, it's different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like it's a little more rewarding too, a little more sweeter. I feel like they want to be cared for in a different way than what a boy would be, I imagine, at least. It's had its challenges though, for sure, because you get mad, you want to yell, but they're gonna react to that differently than what a young man would, So you gotta learn your P's and Q's for sure. You do stuff like get your nails painted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Walk around with the painted toenails, I'll be in the grocery store singing like Frozen songs or like soul songs or something, Some just weird little stuff like that you don't expect, bro. But at the same time, that's what makes your day when you're missing them at work and you start singing "Let It Go."
Hey, bro, fucking that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, that theme song be hitting, bro. I mean,
that hot dog.
Yes.
That's
I
one of the
love that
most
shit. I'd
catchy
be happy
songs
when
for
she's
no
like,
reason.
"Yo, let's turn that on." Yes, yes, ma'am.
Did you have to go through the Bubble Guppies? Did she ever watch that?
Yeah, I didn't. I don't remember that one. I remember more Coco Melon.
Oh God,
Uh,
we
was it
that was too
Charlie?
much, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking. But yeah, how long? Because you got two daughters.
Yo, mm.
Is one's four, right?
Yeah, she'll be 5 in November, and
Okay,
then the other one is 1.
okay.
Just turned 1 in January.
There we go. There we
It's
go.
pretty good age difference.
Yeah,
They're close, but they still like to do their own things. For now, at least.
right. There we go. What?
And how's Quinn? Quinn's 4.
Quinn's four. Yep.
Mm.
She'll be 5 in October 6th. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, like I was saying, like, I'm new to this. Like it's been a little over a year. Just like helping raise her. And yeah, man. I mean, like you said, I mean, it's been rewarding, even though, she's not my biological daughter, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby girl. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I think for me, for one, like we raised her so much differently than I was raised. Like in my house, it was, a lot of physical punishment. And yeah, like you said, like a lot of like harsh words and stuff like that. And so it was, it's been wild. Like fucking, like I feel like almost like I'm reliving my childhood and raising her, or just like, because like I already knew that I didn't want to raise my kids exactly the way that I was raised, but it's like, like I don't know if you felt the same way, but it's like it's one thing for me to not really. It's like what happened in the past is what happened, and I didn't really think about it. It's like, okay, I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I didn't like, it's not gonna happen now, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like actually raising someone and then like treating her differently than I was treated. Like it's like, man, like it was like a wild moment. Like, man, like I wish, almost like I wish like I was my own dad a little bit, you
Oh
know.
yeah. There's at every sporting event, or
Yeah.
just talking to them like they're a human, instead of just like, oh fuck you, or oh shut the fuck up, and
Yeah.
trying to hear them out and teach them to be better than what we were raised, in
Right.
hopes that they'll just continue that cycle.
Exactly.
They're trying to break it, really.
Exactly. How long have you what's your I'm horrible with names.
Olivia and Layla.
Olivia, okay. Olivia's 4.
Yeah, I met Olivia in 2018.
Okay. So you've been at this for 3 years? Over?
Yeah, I was still in the Army until 2019, though.
Yep.
So, by no means was I, being a full-time father
Right.
figure, which her dad is in her life, and he's actually a good dude, real stand-up dude. So, she's lucky because not a lot of kids get that,
Right.
to have not just one, but 2 different role models. And him and I are probably as completely opposite as you could be.
Yeah.
It was hard at first, though. I went from being a single man in the Army to coming home and being a full-time dad all of a sudden, working a full-time civilian job, trying to get the 9 to 5 down, trying to get the fatherhood down. It was hard, man. It was hard at first. At first, it was just like almost defaulting to how I was raised, how I was brought up, and that was obviously it's not working. It was bad for everybody involved. And just over time, you just kind of learn what works, what doesn't. Like, she hates eating. Bro, she hates eating.
She hates eating?
Eating. It's not like chicken nuggets or like a granola bar or something, bro. She doesn't want no parts. She wants nothing to do with it. And she'll try different food, which is a huge start. That took months to get her to actually try something different. But she'll try it. She'll tell you it tastes good, but then she just won't eat it. She's like, no, I don't want it. I don't like it. But stuff like that at first, I was getting pretty upset about it. Like, man, I just come off work, cooked a full meal. and you don't want to eat. And now, it's just try to be more laid back about it. Give her something that she hasn't tried. Give her a couple things she's familiar with, and just let her try to get comfortable with it. It's working. Made a lot of progress, but man, if it wasn't chicken nuggets, bro, she did not want no parts.
Mine, Quinn don't like to sleep. That's her thing. She'll eat. Sometimes, that's one thing that was, I know we'll get into that in a second, like what's like surprised you. But that's one thing that surprised me. Just like, man, like you eat more than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be some days, I'm like, man, I mean, like I get it, there's, she's still growing and stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, you're like when I met Quinn, like I said, she was 3. She was like a stuffed animal size to me. That's like how that's like how it felt. I'm like you're like a teddy bear, but you just keep shoveling it in. You know what I'm saying? And then all the energy. But yeah, man, like you said, I mean, go ahead, you got it.
I think Quinn's in there with you.
No, that was her mama. She don't want to be on camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the door open. I was like,
yeah. I was like, I don't, it's on camera. Whatever.
My bad, bro. I just want to give you a heads up,
yeah. I think she's watching a movie now. But yeah, man, like what you were saying, like it's weird. Like I knew long time ago, like I wanted to have a family. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like one reason why I joined the military. Just like I wanted to have a family, but more than that, I wanted to be able to take care of them. And I knew like, joining, like no matter what, I would have the opportunity to go to school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's weird. Like I felt like for even, like I said, because it's only been the last year, you know what I'm saying? But for a long time, I feel like I've been like, I wanted to prepare for that moment to just like be able to, because that's to me that's that's what a man is. Like not saying if you don't have a family you're not a man, but it's like if you have one you got to be able to take care of them. Like if you not taking care of your family, then I have no respect for you as a man. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like I mean, it's definitely like what you were saying. Fucking, you learn like what works, what doesn't. It's definitely a process. And then there was definitely some days where I was like, I felt like it would be easier in some respects if she was a little boy. And I wonder like how different that will be. Cause I do want a son, but at the same time, like I'm, absolutely, I feel blessed, to be able to raise a little girl. And it's like, yeah, it's like that. It's like another part of you like opens up, like it's like you said, fucking, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have been, at least I don't think, you kind of a weird dude. I don't think you would have been singing, singing Let It Go on your own.
Building people's houses and shit out there. Yeah. Like it's normal. Like I heard it on the radio, I agree with that, opening up a different spot, Yeah. I feel like it made me soft,
right?
But also just, I don't try to be more, honestly, I think it made me more understanding of not just of the father-child relationship, but other like parent-child relationships, other religions, cultures, like all the like the trans rights and stuff like that, that's not something I really ever paid attention to. And
yeah,
then,
absolutely.
As it's kind of gained some traction over the past couple of years, and being a father is like, man, what if one of the girls came up to me and said they wanted like a sex change, or something? And not that they have, obviously they're way too young to have those thoughts, but I just feel like, man, you have to accept them as your children. regardless of what they want to do, you gotta have their back 100%. And a couple years ago, I definitely did not have thoughts, or like 5 years ago, I definitely didn't have thoughts like that. But now it's made me a lot more understanding and a lot less quick to judge someone,
Right.
even on appearances or anything really. It's cool though, man. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like you said, it's a huge blessing.
Yeah.
It can be frustrating as hell, but it's so rewarding too. And coming home, they run at you, screaming.
Yeah, like it's fucking I never thought, it's I got a pedicure before, you know what I'm saying? It was fine, but I never, the fucking putting the paint on it. I never thought I would
right.
But no, like what you just said about being more open to transgenders or homosexuals, stuff like that. It's wild to me to like, because like I'm pretty sure you did too. Like I know people, men and women that have come out and then been like thrown out of their family, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah,
we don't fuck with you. Yeah. And I'm like, I could never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially now, like, I mean, if if God forbid Quinn were to murder somebody one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can't, you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I can't imagine like not loving her, you know what I'm saying? Or not,
right.
yeah, like not like accepting her for who she is. Like I'm just like I don't get it. Like like how did y'all do this? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like
the fuck's wrong with you? That's
yeah.
my first, disowning especially your own children.
Yeah.
If it's a cousin you don't really talk to, sure, whatever. But your own kids, I don't get it, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, man,
People
like
shit.
how do you yeah, like I don't get it, man. But it's that's one thing like that I just learned more and more as I got older, just like how selfish people are. Cause like even like beyond that, just like it's so easy to find like an ain't shit parent. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't give a fuck about your kid. You're willing to I don't know, do whatever to just like you put so many things ahead of your kids, and I just like how you look in the mirror, bro? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. So
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I came from a pretty like fucked up, broken family.
Right.
But in the opposite sense, I think that made me want to be a better father or role model or care, provider, whatever you may call it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, too, I guess there's a product of circumstances. Really, just some people couldn't handle it. They had a kid, weren't ready, and then they just ain't shit and just can't hold up to it. I don't get it though. That's for damn sure. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror if I didn't take care of him. If I just up and left, didn't talk to him.
I'm saying like it's like, I feel like like okay, I could kill myself and but beyond that, like how the fuck I
ain't got no heart. I don't know, man. I don't know. They just ain't shit.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, fucking I try to get better at like accepting people for who they are. Cause like you said, I mean, it's not rare to find like selfish person or someone who ain't shit, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess I remember like you hear the phrase like fucking everyone is either the hero or the victim in their own story, to where like, but it's like how do you like justify to yourself like having a little baby that you made and you're not there, you're not present, you're not trying to be there, you're not, what I'm saying? Like I'm not even talking about like I get like, we're both blessed to like be able to provide for our family. You know what I'm saying? We're both, blessed to be able to do that. I understand like it can be hard to find a job and shit like that. But it's like to not even put in the effort, to not even like I don't get that. That's the part. Like it's like, yeah, like what I'm saying? Like I feel like I, understand to an even like greater extent of just like people who would do like illegal stuff to take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? Like not saying I didn't understand it before, but it's like if it came down to it, like
if it came down to it, I'm getting the black forces out the closet.
Exactly.
They're not going hungry.
Exactly. But yeah. All right. So how about this? Yeah. Okay. So, like you said, I know we talked about it a little bit. Just how you're saying like, fortunate, for y'all situation for Olivia to have two fathers in her life, two men that love and care for her. But what was that like a particular struggle like at the beginning of
Yeah.
raising raising someone that wasn't yours, or what advice would you give with that?
Not for me necessarily. I tried to kind of just sit back and observe more for a while, kind of see how Nicole was running things. I didn't want to come in and just like try to, take the steering wheel and drive it into the ground kind of thing. I'm sure it was harder for Olivia than it was myself, going from just her mom, on certain days, and then she'll go spend the weekend with her dad, trying to get used to that, and trying to build that bond with her, but still also let her know like she couldn't just walk all over me, do what she wants, which at the age I met her, I wasn't really worried about that. But as she's gotten older, she tries to push it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hard though, trying to find the balance where you want to have as much fun as you can, because you guys don't have the bond that, obviously her and her dad have, or her and her mom have. But at the same time, not letting it go too far to where she's just this wild child who can't be controlled, just won't listen. And it was hard at first, and then not so long after that, we had Layla. So that was another huge leap for her, trying to adjust from being the only kid.
Right.
Almost in her side, or Nicole's side of the family, not her dad's side, but Nicole's side of the family, that was kind of like that for her too, so. It's been hard. It was hard. A lot of times, honestly, I just felt like I was just always the one being like, Olivia, no, don't do that. Or Olivia, no, don't do that. You hate that. You hate seeing them sad and not being that little ray of sunshine they normally are, and being loud and crazy, just being kids. But it's gotten a lot better. She was very reserved, not that confident, kind of I guess self-doubting, for someone that young. And she started to grow out of that now and be a lot more confident and sure of herself, and that shows in how she talks, how she walks. She'll talk to strangers, like she'll be in the grocery store trying to make friends and shit, Like when she saw that picture of you with Quinn, and I think Quinn had that Trolls thing or Frozen or something, and she has to have a sleepover. She or even no idea who you are, or no idea who Quinn is, but
tell her it's coming. Just wait for the world to open up. You coming?
That's what I told her. I said, I told her she might be out of the Trolls by then, but
I'll figure it out.
She just laughed awkwardly because she didn't really understand what I was saying, but.
Straight up.
It was quite the adjustment though, man. It was just so many new things for all of us at once. It took a strain on everyone's relationships, really, all the way around. But now, we all mesh. Beautifully, like a well-run machine. It's great, man. It's great. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And honestly, I thought, I hate to say it, but I thought once Nicole and I had Layla that I would feel more strongly about Layla than Olivia, because Olivia is biologically mine. And there's not a single difference at all.
There we go.
Not a single difference at all. Like it feels exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
I care the same, love the same, get sad when they get sad the same. And it wasn't even that I wanted that to happen.
Yeah,
It
but
was
you're like
just,
scared of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like a little self-doubt I had in the
Yeah.
back of my mind because obviously, I was new. I didn't know being a parent, so I thought it'd be a little different. But
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, I'm glad. Thankfully.
Good shit. That's the other part that I don't really get. Maybe because just like personally, like I was part of it was a step and a half brother and sister part family. So like there's actually 8 of us, but I was raised with 7 of us, and like only out of my 7 brothers and sisters, only 2 girls are we have the same mom and dad. And so I'm the youngest. So I wasn't really paying attention like that. But if you talk to, my older sisters and brothers, like some of them feel like that they were treated differently. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, I mean, I know that I didn't help make, Quinn, but I can't imagine like treating her differently or when the day comes where I have my own biological children, I can't imagine treat like I don't know, that's the other thing, like I was saying, like this whole thing like has made me like relive my childhood a little bit. And I'm not a bitter person, or I try not to be, but it's like sometimes I wish like I could like just pick my parents' brain a little bit and just like, hey, why did you do this? Or, for different reasons, that's not gonna happen. It probably never happened. But I don't know. It just, yeah, like I said, I just feel like raising kids, it just makes you like look at the world differently and just like, yeah,
It really does.
yeah,
No, 100% different. At least for me, it has been just you see everything differently.
yeah.
You start making dinner plans. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, is that a good place for kids to go?
Right.
You want to go visit with some family or some friends. It's like, oh, we got to leave at this time. So then you go to bed, which that could be good and bad. Of course, it's good for parents to let loose every once in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
We just did for the first time in like almost 2 years.
There we go. But you guys took like a vacation or something?
We just Livy was with her dad, and we got a sitter for Layla overnight, and we went and had some dinner.
There we
like
go.
An hour and some change away, and then stayed out, downtown, got drunk, had some fun. Yeah, I mean, first time in 2 years, it was fun. We both took like 5 business days to recover though, because we don't party anymore. We were up till like 1, and it was like we pulled like a CQ shift or something, like we were up 24 hours.
Fucking CQ. Staff duty. No, sir. Like we're gonna have we'll get into this like more Army stuff on, on another episode. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Just, I mean, like what you said, you see the world different. I remember the first time, because like Quinn is like, she's like this with her mama, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's all she had, until like literally the first 3 years of her life was just her and her mom. So it took a minute to, and I mean, that's her best friend, you know what I'm saying? But she's, gotten more used to me, and like we're good now. But I remember like the first time we like went out together, like we went to donut shop. Remember it was, like one Saturday morning, and I remember, and I know part of this is just like I said, we'll get into army shit another episode. And part of it is just, me maybe not being the most put together mentally person, you know what I'm saying? Infantry, but fucking, I remember we were in line like just waiting to order. And some dude came in. I didn't know the dude. I didn't even really see the dude, but I just like had this thought in my head of just like, yo, this nigga try something. I'm a fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and it wasn't even nothing happened there, but it was just like, I don't even know. It's like this like animal, like, like I'll do 25 for my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
No,
yeah.
I notice that all the time. Like just driving down the road, someone riding your ass. I was like, they must not know I got my kids in here.
Right.
They hit this. I'm about to slap the shit out of them.
Exactly. And
you start questioning people you're around. You know, like I moved back to where I'm from, and a lot of the people I grew up with, they're not bad people. They're not doing anything bad with their lives. You know, they're outstanding citizens to an extent, but. I mean, I wouldn't bring most of them around the girls just because, I mean, I don't disagree with smoking weed or drinking, but the priorities are out of line, and I see, like, if I couldn't trust you to sit here and take care of them for, like, a couple hours while I was gone or something, why the fuck do you need to be around my kid?
Right.
I mean, if they're not doing anything for them, not bettering them, not setting them up for anything down the road,
right.
There's absolutely no reason for you to be around.
Right.
It's been hard because they haven't even been around a lot of my family for that reason. They more or less don't want anything to do with my side of the family. As much as I hate to say that, it's the truth. That there's a couple people on my side, but it's just you really start to notice little things like that in the past you might have let slide before you had kids. Like, oh, Uncle Joe, he's an alcoholic, cool, whatever. But now it's like, oh, shit, like, I probably shouldn't have him acting a fool in front of the kids,
Right. Straight up, man. Straight up.
At least for myself, obviously I don't speak for all fathers.
Yeah, no, I got
but you got their own style, but I ain't with all that shit. I don't know. I just don't want them to see anything I had to see growing up that wasn't good for a child, experience any of that bullshit, violence, drama, none of that. I'll try to do everything I can to protect them from that. And I don't think I shelter them, but I also don't. I don't know, man. I just want to keep them away from all that as much as possible.
I got you. Yeah, man. This is why I wanted to have you on. Like, I know you're a good dude. I knew that. Like I said from the beginning. And,
what else was I supposed to do, bro? It's like there was a fire drill. I look over, bro. You just got some dicks in your head. Like, hey, let me know if they're coming. Like, all right, cool. I got.
Look, like I said, we'll get into it. We'll get into it, and I got to cut in a minute. But I'm not gonna say the dude's name. But you remember? I'm pretty sure you remember the dude who went to the bathroom on himself in basic, right?
Oh,
yeah. And they rode him the whole. That was not gonna be me. I was like, that's not gonna be me. I did it. I did everything right. I got up.
Right.
He
ended up in Hawaii with me. He got that shit the whole time he was there.
When even in Hawaii, they were still. Oh wow. How did that? He must have like went with somebody from basic and they told.
Yeah, there's another cat out there that I'm not gonna say no names for their own personal reasons, but there's actually quite a few that ended up in Hawaii. But yeah, everybody knew about that shit. He was in like our sister battalion, and people in my battalion.
In Hawaii. I forgot about that. Yeah,
people in our battalion knew about it.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like I said, that was so just like I said, we got to get out of here in a second because I'm not gonna say babysit because it's my baby, but I gotta go. I gotta be the main one. But
you gotta go do that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But just the story is, we had a fire drill. It was the first night of basic, and we knew it was coming. I did everything. Like I had my uniform ready. As soon as the fire drill went off, I hopped up, put on my clothes, and we was out, side to side. But then as soon as we got to the curb, I was like, yo. I got piss, bro. And yeah, Wilson, like I said, he had my back. And I was like, yo, just let me know if they coming. Like the drill sergeant went this way. I was like, I went and like tried to, take a few ounces off my bladder. Got right back in line before they came up.
You were smooth with it. That was slick.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on. Love you, man. Very thankful. You know what I'm saying, that we kept in touch all these years. Thankful, for the advice that you've given me over the time, just being a dad and just talking, what I'm saying, about life or whatever. So I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate you having me, man. I look forward to doing the next part we can. Hopefully, it'll work out better with getting Wilson on.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. I love you, man. Have fun with Quinn. You already know I'm always a call away, text away. Some chess if you're trying to get smoked in chess, like always.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. You're all about chess. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Fucking yeah. When the world opens up.
Yeah, bro. We'll slide out though.
Yeah. Straight up.
All right, brother, man.
All right, man. I love you.
Nice seeing you, bro. Love you too, bro. Peace.